Yeah, Trapper, Tall Tales, Yearling, Blood for Blood. Oh my god. We might not need Reckless Trefarian. Bloody Business, Whispered Words. This is kind of tight. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the Reckless Trefarian. I'm also going to cram Legion Marauders in here, because I kind of want to play a Legion Marauder deck. We can run a couple Strength in Numbers, because playing Yetis for 1 mana is going to let us float a lot of mana for Strength in Numbers. Now we're talking. We're about to break the meta wide open with this one. We probably need Whirling Death in this list, now that I think about it. Yo. Mono Invoke Atrocity, eh? Double Ancient Yetis in our opening hands. We're attacking on odd turns with LeBlanc. I'll keep this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The Equinoxes and Crescent Strikes are going to be pretty bad for us, I think. Several LeBlanc, really fun deck. So, when Yetis are discounted and we Blood for Blood the Yetis, they keep their discount, right? When you create the copy in your hand.
Time to make an appearance.
Tough choice between Avros and Trapper and LeBlanc here. But because I'm attacking, I think I can just go for LeBlanc. Maybe this forces the Crescent Strike. If they don't have like something else they want to block with.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way. Believe or burn.
Getting that chip damage off of this Yeti Yearling. 1 sack of Reputation. The Traveler off of the Solari Priestess.
Stars guide all travelers onward.
We're gonna do Trapper, then Omen Hawk, so that we have a chance of buffing the Yeti. Then we block like this. More Yetis. Is this the first game with it? Yes, Loki Beast. This is our first game with Yeti spam. We have a pretty strong open attack here. Oh. Let's go. Created by Yeti Yearling, by the way. That's right, you better stun these Yetis. You have no idea what you're in for. Is it anyone else or is the game audio weird? Is it desynced? That happened a few months ago.
Zoe, I'm a serious artist now. I paint Sparkleflex.
Sounds echoey? Maybe I have it up too loud and then it's coming out of my headphones into the microphone. Blood for Blood gives me this Yeti. We can't test the Ancient Yeti, unfortunately, because I'm going all in. And it's not an exact copy.
Can't be. Hop on the train.
Oh, you're interesting.
LeBlanc levels up. I forgot about that. We're stacking Reputation. Whispered Words is going to be so good. The game sounds metallic. Another Yeti. This one's from Avros and Trapper. So they have invoked a card from the Traveler. They have an invoked card from the Fangs now. Equinox. They got off the Fangs. Bloody Business. I was asking like 20 minutes ago what's up with the sound, but I didn't get a response. I didn't even see that match this core deck. Let me just rehook up the Elgato, just like unplug it and plug it back in and see if that fixes it. Because every once in a while, like something, you know, some stuff will go where maybe there's like an update or a driver thing, and it just needs to be reset.
Their scent travels on the night air.
In times of crisis, an aspect descends to herald the reshaping of worlds. And it
So we're gonna frostbite the... No, I should bloody business the fangs here. That way they don't get any lifesteal.
I know these paths well.
So let's see who wins. Targon on 1 HP after they leveled up Zoe and they have one thing in play, or an entire board full of Yetis.
The immortal fire. Follow the path.
LeBlanc is like really scraping the bottom of the barrel for things to help her. Right? So now we have Flash Freeze to stop Atrocity. Overwhelm goes first, I think, technically.
This is the wrong path.
If they had gotten Great Beyond instead of Immortal Fire, yeah, so it had Spell Shield. Anyway. We almost lost that somehow. We hit like the sickest Yeti curve I've ever seen in my life, and we still almost lost that. It kind of like fell. There's like that small gap between the back of the desk and the wall, and it kind of like fell down in there. Oh god, Zoe Lee Sin. Now I'm in Diamond. I'm gonna start facing all these decks that all the pro players are always complaining about. Reckoning, very low chance of actually going off, if not deny. But they might not respect Reckoning and tap under deny mana, and I can kill them. You'd think you'd be able to take it slower with like Ancient Yeti Tall Tales, but Tall Tales gets nopified, and I can't like just let them beat me up with Zoe. Because that's kind of how we lost last time, right? Was just Zoe leveling up. We do have Frostbites in here, so we can deal with Lee Sin potentially. But we just can't, we can't punch through this healing because we just have big stats but no overwhelm. So double Eye of the Dragon kind of just slays us, like straight up. We have this Yeti cooking, which is very nice. Fucking Mentor of the Stones. If the Yeti Yearling was a 2-1, I think the full Yeti deck could be a thing. This is a Yeti and Legion Marauder deck. Let's go. I'm happy you didn't pull the going for milk move. So like I said, we have big stats, but we need overwhelms. Maybe we have to run Ursine Spirit Walker in this deck, like as a one-of, to kind of help out. We have a candidate for Bloody Business at the very least, though, which is nice. I didn't think about Pale Cascade. I should have blocked with the 2-1.
Crows will have what's left. Plenty for all of us.
So the idea here is just to get them to spend some mana and then wipe with Reckoning. It depends, because they could just go gem to heal these back up, so then it survives against Reckoning. They tap under mana, so I can I can slay that with Bloody Business. I mean, hush, we have to take the risk, because if we don't kill this Sparklefly, it's going to solo us. I can't stand this card. Now that Felios has died, what deck regions would be a good fit with Victor now? We were actually speculating earlier, Zalori, about maybe Demacia or Noxus.
Force is meaningless without skill.
They still have mana for Deny. So they need to spend, like, a gem so that I can strengthen numbers. Hate this deck. Oh, I should have done Reckoning there. But because of Hush, like, if they did get it.
Conflict is all in the mind. Prepare yourself.
First me, then the world.
We keep the Legion Marauders alive because they give +2/+1. Yeah, so now we get +3/+3 on our open attack. Trifarian Assessor is also pretty strong here. Should I go for Trifarian Assessor first?
Only the finest serve.
Oh, man, I'm so tilted. I should have done Ancient Yeti to draw one more. Or if I did attack, I draw more cards on average.
The dragon spirit awakens.
We should have run. Come on, boys.
Act free of doubt.
So they need Concussive Palm. Somehow, never punished. Okay, so I think we cut the Tall Tales. Or maybe just cut 2 copies of Tall Tales. Because it is a good high roll off of Yeti Yearling, but we're only running 2 Yearlings anyway. For Whirling Death, maybe helps out a lot. Especially for keeping our Marauders alive. Not Culling Strike. But Whirling Death lets us 2 for 1 on defense. Yeah, Pack Mentality I think could close out. It's probably worth it as a 1-of. Yeti Yearling we want to play first over Omen Hawk, I think. Flash Freeze is maybe a strong keep versus dragons. You know what? It is better to play Omen Hawk over Yeti Yearling.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
Yo, what's up, Baron Cubone? Welcome in. We've been getting really lucky with these Ancient Yetis, too. Being, like, in our opening hand or close to it.
Shit time.
Get our Yetis in. Ooh, Legion Marauder.
Let's have some fun.
Bad news is, they can gem the goat and then we can't attack with this. Oh, what? They went for Priestess? Okay.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, what's up, Alistor? We actually are popping off with this Marauder Yeti deck.
We wear red to honor the fallen.
So we've got Flash Freeze to defend our Marauder. So we can play this Omen Hawk out. Star Chart, so no mana, we don't have to worry about Pale Cascade.
I call this constellation the
Serpent's okay.
Prepare for battle.
The Marauder also gets a tick of Whispered Words for us. So we can Blood for Blood our Marauder to get another Marauder. It's crazy that Iterative Improvement is burst, but Blood for Blood is fast speed. Because they don't want you to have fun.
Daylight warms the heart
Marauding
and lights
Wraiths.
the way.
Oh, yeah, where you're running Mist Wraith Mono, and then you have Marauders, because you can get them back with Harrowing as well.
We'll have what's left.
heretic.
And then it stacks our whispered words.
Have faith.
Another day, Guardian.
Another Dragon Guard Lieutenant. Probably Screeching Dragon next round. And there's another Flash Freeze. Oh my god. I think the reason Blood for Blood can't be burst speed, though, is because it deals damage to your own unit. And being able to, like, proc... Well, no, Transfusion exists. So, never mind. Scratch that thought. What's their Zoe's at 6 out of 10? They keep spending all their mana.
To arms!
No, the whispered words were in there already, because they're good with Yetis. They didn't pull the other Marauder? What the damn hell? Strengths in numbers. Let's go.
You should have run. Come on, boys.
Is this what you seek?
I'm just like value trading them into oblivion though. This, using this to clear, plays around Hush. Because Hush would rob this of all of its buffs. But this is guaranteed to go through. You could just go for Flash Freeze here again. But Flash Freeze is a little bit better for stopping dragons. And like elusive threats. Because this Zoe's going to level up.
Daylight star will rule the skies.
Not having Overwhelm is so sad. So yeah, the pack mentality I think could definitely do it. We just didn't have a way to stop Zoe at all game. It's always been the weakness of these Freljord Noxus variants is that you're just extremely weak to, we do have potential Whirling Death here. I can take some hits. Zoe's gonna level up, so I just gotta take the L and work on my own win condition. Because if they flip Zoe and they give their board a bunch of stats and all that, like...
Silver and gold are united.
Like, potentially I just force them to block. Yeah, see, they did have the Screeching Dragon. AoE Fury and Challenger, gross.
Evening glows.
Yeah, so if I didn't go for Strength in Numbers and I kept the Whirling Death, mana open for Whirling Death and Flash Freeze, I can clear these too.
We have no quarrel.
You made it to Plat with J4 Marauders? That's a good one. With like Cataclysm and stuff? That sounds pretty legit.
Patience.
So as long as we don't die to elusives, we're good here, right? Our board's actually big enough to contest the Aurelian Saw.
Diminish without my attention.
The AoE Spell Shield is rough. So we've got 10, 14 damage threatening through here. Equinox. Where'd you get that off of? Behold Infinite? Fucking hell. Like, Targon is just so anti-fun. because silencing and stuns are just like, and obliterates, they just naturally counter so many different decks win conditions. Yep. That's the line I'm gonna go with. And the Legion Marauder still gets buffed by the other Legion Marauder when I attack. Judgment? Could you imagine? Like, they survive with 1 HP. If they didn't get leveled up Zoe to grant Spell Shield to this Eclipse Dragon, I could win here. At least it ain't Judgment, I guess. And then the Equinox was also, like, a lot of stuff going in their favor here. Because, like, if they didn't have Spell Shield, I could Whirling Death to just clear it and the Overwhelm goes through. I don't really want to play Avros and Trapper here, just because I need to slightly increase the odds of getting Whispered Words, I think, right? So this is bugged, but it does have Lifesteal. Wow! Fuck off, matey. 1 HP.